does it matter who you're coaching for that kind of hype conversation? Because before the game, we're doing interviews with coaches, and I don't want everything about Chelsea, but Tuchel was talking about this, and you're saying that in this kind of game, for example, with like a big team, like you said, the top two teams for you guys, you don't want it to only be tactics. You want to make sure you give the players some responsibility as well for their own ability. And I wonder if you guys felt the same way with the three coaches.
IK, what do you feel about that in terms of when it's a big game? What you coach and player, what is going through your mind as a coach and player when it's a big game coming up?
So I'll start off as a player. If it's a big game, you're already stressed. You might lose sleep the night before. Your armpits are sweating. Everything is sweating when you get there. You can always sense the mood once you get there because it's not just you. Everyone is quiet. The person that jokes is even joking anymore. It's just really tense, right? And sometimes you play it off as, oh, we're just serious, but there's a fine line between being serious and, you're just too nervous to even talk. So in those situations, obviously the best thing I think a coach can do is to try to alleviate that feeling of panic, that feeling of, like almost like you want to know that it's okay if you mess up here and there, right? Because what is probably causing that is you think you're gonna get on the field, you think you're gonna screw up when you shouldn't, and that can really, you're basically, that's the whole thing with anxiety. You're thinking of things that haven't even happened yet, and it just overloads your head, and that just leads to whatever happens on the field if you screw up. On the coaching side, sometimes a coach's excitement can rub off in the wrong way, right? Like you just said, Milton, you could be really excited, like have a whole game plan. You're all set. You know what you want your players to do. But then by the time you've spoken so much that it's all about what you want, forgetting whatever the players are experiencing in that moment, because that moment is different from when you plan the game. So definitely looking out for how the various individuals are reacting to the situation, having leaders who have experienced that before, know how to handle it, that can help you, because trust me, you're not going to get to every single player, right? But if you have players in there that are confident, that know how to kind of lighten the mood for everybody else, it definitely helps. So definitely as a coach, a way to lighten the mood more. In my opinion, my best experiences coaching under those situations are usually less is more, right? Going out there with simplified instructions, right? Because the team has been doing what they've been doing the whole season. You just simplify everything and, send them out to do what they do best.
On the day, though. On the day, though, right?
On the day, yeah.
You do
on
the
day. You've been,
you can lay it thick during the week, but
you have to have faith in whatever you've been teaching them up till that point. All right. If you overthink it, they're gonna overthink it. If you give too many instructions, you're just gonna confuse them, which happens a lot. And if you give too many instructions, you don't leave enough room for flexibility, because the game is not always going to go how you expect. So if you give a lot of instructions and the game is going some other way, now the players, they're trying to stick to your game plan because you were so on that game plan. Whereas in reality, it's supposed to be, okay, the game plan didn't work. Can we be flexible? Can we change it up? That kind of thing.
Thank you for checking out the ToroFoot Podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and the subscribe button and check out some of the other videos we have available as well. Thank you very much.